I was just unable to negotiate that very hairpin U-turned exit curve.
Dean Dutton was driving the family's tour bus on I-70 in Columbus, Ohio, when it flipped over onto its side. But in spite of the terrifying circumstances,
for some reason, I just had the feeling that all of the rest of the family was fine.
I just have to thank God for His goodness. The fact that all 23 of us came out of that accident without real serious injuries it's a miracle.
Sheila Dutton had everyone assigned to specific bunks on the bus.
When everyone fell, everyone either cushioned somebody else or they just fell in such a way that nobody got hurt, seriously.
We were being jostled around like rag dolls.
I felt like we kind of went airborne for a little bit.
But then I felt us falling.
And then we hit the ground really hard.
Boom! You could hear a
bouncing on each other.
It just was like unbelievable. I could feel us sliding off the road, and it was actually downhill.
I was just worried about especially everybody along the bottom side.
So that didn't just throw everybody off to one side, it threw everybody to side and up.
It was hard to get our bearings to know what direction was up or down.
And that's why Adam and Abby are the ones that got trapped.
Our space kept getting smaller and smaller.
I saw a bright light, and then it was black and it was dark. But maybe that light was, time froze. Angels came in and positioned everyone's bodies in certain ways so that when they stepped out and we ended up hitting or being squished, that we were squished in a way that we wouldn't be killed.
I don't even know how, but I apparently landed on a cushion like from the couch. I don't know how it stayed under me.
Life is so fragile.
I kind of thought some people were dead.
It's so crazy thinking that one of us could have died.
Sergeant Joe said to me at one point, he says, I take care of a lot of these. I work on a lot of these cases. Most of them don't have happy endings. He says, yours has a happy ending.
It was just this huge, this overwhelming feeling of gratitude.
I was worried we were gonna suffocate, that we were gonna run out of air. And then we could smell fuel. And then what went through my mind was that we were trapped and we were gonna burn alive. And so it was just the most terrifying feeling ever. And I said, Adam, say a prayer. And so he started praying that we were gonna get help. The help was gonna come. And this probably only happened within 3 to 5 minutes because then we heard the sirens. They started sawing and then tried to pry the wreckage away from us. And they're like, oh, this is not working. It's not good enough. And then they called for the jaws of life and they kept sawing and then they used the jaws of life. It took 20 minutes for them to get us completely unstuck.
I don't have words to describe my gratitude, and I guess the Lord still wants us to do some more things.
We were already so close as a family that we were able to support each other and get even closer.
I have a better appreciation and a better understanding of God's hand in our lives.
I think having that experience was a great trial to go through in order for us to triumph together.